Richie.
Title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On second down, it's Peterson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This is 3rd and 9. Opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Let's go. Let's go. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit. 14.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In the air and intercepted. His own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience.
That ball kicked up on somebody's leg.
They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's a run with Peterson.
Peterson's so fucking slow.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards.
Oh yeah, I like that.
A 3-yard loss to
I
start
like
the
that.
drive. They look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll let this go for the end zone.
I like that. I like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're not stopping him.
For the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now
I don't want to ever see press coverage on Randy Moss ever again.
you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start.
My mic on? Yeah, it is.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
That ball.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Picked off at the So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right
Every time he throws the ball, it gets tipped up. It is a pick.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh my God.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
This is embarrassing.
A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First down, the run with Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I just laid that fucking wood on your ass. This is so unfortunate for you, bro.
And they have an early turnover to show for it.
They live up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're
That boy's seen that press coverage. I know he got shitty.
Try to attack again and again throughout the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25.
Randy Moss is trashing your shit.
They've got a first down in the red zone. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I don't know why it spin. That was another touchdown.
Our score after one. Second and 14. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
That's the Randy Moss.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part...
It's probably this that's doing that.
On the play, it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
70, Indy. 54.
Back to throw now on first down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not
smaller back. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They run again on first down. Peterson. AP still got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Out as well.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, it's truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I'm ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
He's like that! He's like that! Quit! Quit! Quit!
Minnesota. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I made it, but they didn't give me my point. I made my extra point, but they're not giving it.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
That man, Randy Moss, has like 4 catches, 4 touchdowns, bro.
I feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Okay, I can get down in time.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oops.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he
keep fucking up.
able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Sacks a growing theme in this game. This is 2nd and long. Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
That was stupid.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first. Round matchup. matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down to the 22.
Richie's one more strip away from losing. I stripped the ball from him so many times.
The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
That shit on clamps mode.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken right around the 44. And he's out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any
Ooh!
and turning the ball back.
He burning shit, bro. You can't do shit against Randy Moss. That ball was slightly overthrown.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Fill your gap, buddy. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Yes, sir. Fill your gap, buddy.
Adrian Peterson, 51 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Not to get the number.
Hold on to this lead. That's going to set up one heck.
Shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
This shit is bloody.
Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this.
I'll see you in 40 minutes, bro.
The Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He sets the fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled.
It wasn't going to work the second time. I don't know why he tried it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
I have 3 enforcers on my team, bro.
Conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap.
Oh, he got that animation.
He's going to come down with it. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Come on, he fumbled last time.
Really said competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he
What?
this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
I had 2 people try to tackle you.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. They're pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would
The
run
fuck
right
did they
through
just
the
say?
stadium. Somebody's gonna have to come in here.
Did they just say y'all looking dominant? Huh?
This weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring the
Game's
game.
glitch.
Fire
Oh
and
shit.
And all that
My
work,
God,
but
that
he
was such a
stopped
wide
what he
open hole.
ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a
Skateboard, this nigga slow. I could have been through the ball in a circle, but I'm just being stupid right now.
You want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush.
I know, Lo.
Sure,
That's embarrassing.
right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one.
He led past it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it
Motherfucker just do a
fly, but it
backflip?
falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've
Who
had
the
their
fuck
way
was
with
that
it.
that just did a backflip?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he caught it, but he dropped it. Fucking sorry, Dylan.
Move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Lynch.
Ooh, I blocked his safety from a fucking hit stick.
Right at the 15-yard line.
I don't know how I got stuck on that too.
Pick up there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners,
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, come on, Trey Waynes.
Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to
not getting there. You're not getting there. Randy fucking Moss. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. He's not catching him.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a nice spin. And in hindsight, probably 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way that you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Damn it!
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now a toss coming right side. It's
God damn.
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's just so damn delayed.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
I swear, these shits never work.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you call.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. He'll look to throw.
No.
Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback.
No. Oh, you're stupid. That worked.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
What's the score now?
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
God,
and
bro.
he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up
Kind of
shop
delayed
at
in
the
the fucking thing.
23-yard line.
Made me click the wrong play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Peterson running right. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon...
Bro, keeps making me click the wrong fucking play.
Someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football.
I want my Wi-Fi extender back, because this shit has... Look at this, bro.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll rifle this one deep.
Ah, dude, that shit late as fuck. Ooh, I'm selling.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. All the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up.
That boy love that row.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson.
How do you still have your X factor? You just do an incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
You got lucky. How the fuck you still got your X factor if you just do incompletion?
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around. I did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up.
Oh, he read that. Damn, bro. Throwing all these damn picks. Fucking my shit up, bro. Like 5 TDs and like fucking 4 picks. Bro, please just work. Damn.
The Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Yeah, that was gonna be a pick.
This one is down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Perfect timing. That's all I get.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use
No! Bro, all these fucking pigs! God damn.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
It was open too, that's the crazy part.
First and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete.
GG, Richie, still